position in American sports feels the pressure or the weight on their shoulders like a quarterback. Hopes and dreams of an entire fan base of teams ride on whether their signal caller can lead them to glory. And boy, what a matchup of two elite dudes we have in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the LSU Fighting Tigers, Baton Rouge and Tiger Stadium. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Florida Gators, taking on the 15th ranked team in the land, the LSU Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Gators will get us underway with the opening kickoff. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So LSU's offense makes its way onto the field to open this game. This rivalry might be a little more heated than you realize. The Gators and the Bayou Bengals locked up at 10 at the half, but Florida poured it on in the second and served a reminder to everyone: touchdowns win games, not field goals.
Yeah, and DJ Lagway was sensational throwing it, playing at home. Their defense did an outstanding job as well. And, David, I think when you look back last year to the Gators and their finish of the season, this was the game that kick-started it. Winning this game gave them confidence to beat Ole Miss the following year.
And then they had on a 4-game win streak, and I think you started to see and believe in the Billy Napier era. Everybody was very skittish to start the year. It was a rough start. You called that Miami game to open the season. It was awful. Florida really turned it around because of a big win against LSU.
Third down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. Back to pass, it's Nussmeier. Makes the grab, it's Anderson. Just keep moving this thing forward. He's out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 37-yard line. The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking for room, it's Perry. Running to Green. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Wants to go up top. He just got rid of that one to save the down. Didn't see anything he liked. Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. Fires to the middle. Got his man. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line. LSU moving the ball quickly down the field. Leaves it with the back. Makes one man miss. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. And the Tigers pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Off the play fake on first down. Wants to throw. Catch in the middle. It's Sharp. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They'll run it from the gun. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. The Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. And he's forced out of bounds close to the goal line, and that shove saved the touchdown. And after yet another 3rd down conversion, they've got it 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? They'll run it to the left, looking for the touchdown here. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers!
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise on the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all of his ability on that TD.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So the Florida Gators offense will have its first possession of the game. They got an incredibly efficient performance from this guy last time out. Now, Jesse, it's about making that a consistent thing.
Yeah, I think the most impressive thing watching that tape back from his last game is the ball never touched the ground, David. It was amazing. And it wasn't that he was so accurate throwing the ball deep down the field. It's just that the ball was always going to the open guy. He did a really good job checking it down, taking the profit when it wasn't open downfield. That kept the offense on schedule. That's really important for this offense today.
And when you're watching it as a defensive player and coming this football game, man, you know this is going to be a challenge. I better get pressure on this guy. If I let him feel comfortable, you'll see another day like last week. I mean, that dude was accurate. Almost every ball was caught. They were in rhythm. They're going to have to find some creative ways to get him off his spots and make him feel uncomfortable.
Better get that seismograph ready here in Death Valley. Huge, they're turning it on. Smashes him with the stiff arm. They get him out of bounds at the 32, but that is what you want out of this running game.
Hard to imagine this is only their first drive of the game, but their defense was on the field for virtually an entire quarter. So, guys, there's a lot of pressure on this offense here to convert this third down so their defense can stay on the sideline and get their win back.
Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down. This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Finds a tight end. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Quickly to the tight end. And a good pickup there. They'll move the sticks for a first down. Let's see if they try to get another snap before the quarter expires. Guys, LSU has the lead here. And we've come to the end of one. And let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. So first down here as they go back to work. From the gun, the ground game. He'll be pulled down after a good run. They'll mark it at the 15. Coming off a season in which things really didn't go their way in conference play, and they'd love to get on a roll here this season.
Well, this is a team from a roster standpoint, though, that believes they're better on the field than they were a year ago. They've made some additions through high school recruiting, through the portal, and they think that's going to be the difference, David.
And now they got to put it together, right? Now, this is when it really works. When you get in conference play, it gets different. The familiarity within the league of all the coaches. And so this is really hard for them. But
Touchdown, Florida! They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession.
This guy's an excellent route runner, and he has really good hands. You've got to. That's now his third receiving touchdown. They've only played 3 games. Nobody can cover this guy up to this point of the season.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw, it's Nussmeier. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. The Tigers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Sends it back in motion. To the air on second down. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. And the Tigers are way behind the sticks on this third and forever. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. LSU will bring the punt team on the field. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Books it all the way in and now turns his attention upfield. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. They'll start this drive at their own 48. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Jackson. He's knocked out of bounds as he gets it across midfield and down to the 46. This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
yeah, these are so fun because as a player, you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged. But when you got an early season challenge like this, all the
Breaks into the open Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
It'll be incomplete. Tried to extend the play, but just couldn't find anybody open.
We just have not seen this offense look very sharp so far in this game, running or throwing it. In the second half, throwing it specifically, I think they need to find a better rhythm. You've got to find a way to get some completions strung together.
He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Back to pass, it's Lagway. Fakes the grab. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. The Gators look to keep this drive humming. Quick strike complete. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Gators! Lining up to tack one more onto that lead.
This offense needed a big play, and that is the guy that they need to go to help create a spark on offense. Awesome job.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Finds a man on the left. Shoved out of bounds after a big gain. They'll mark it at the plus 42. That big play is just what they needed. Now they have it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. Wants to throw on 1st down. Right down the middle. Makes a connection. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. New set of downs after the completion. Looking downfield on 1st down. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
How about this defense coming out aggressive on 1st down? They're in the red zone. They're like, no, we're going to take the fight to you. Now setting up.
And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Finds his man. It's Perry. Timeout called by the defense. It's their 1st of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. That'll bring him to within 4. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Nebraska is up big right now in what's shaping up to be a blowout they'll be talking about in Lincoln for some time. They're up by 28 over the Rebels. We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Complete downfield. They get him down at the 36. It will be a 1st down. And the Gators want to move quickly. To throw, it's Lagway. Going up top. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up. When these two first met in 1937 in Baton Rouge, LSU shut out the Gators. Florida would notch the first road victory in this swampy series when they beat LSU on the Bayou in 1956.
And a lot of history between these two teams because even when there were 2 divisions in the SEC, this was...
He's got it up to 30. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. Might be calling a hot route. To the air on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. Got it! And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida!
And they trust their QB to execute like they have the whole first half, and he delivers, and they build on this lead and build their momentum going into halftime.
And he tacks on the extra point. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half, we'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. It's always great to get points on a drive, but it would behoove them to try to get a touchdown this time around, Palmer.
They may have to get out of their comfort zone here too, David, a little bit. Just start being more aggressive and take some chances, but that's what's going to have to happen for them to win this game.
Yeah, and when you're losing, obviously everything gets hyped. Everything becomes more critical. This drive is crucial because you've got to cut into this.
Makes the catch down the right side. Boy, he almost finished his half with a bang, and are they lucky to get him stopped? They're eager to head to that dressing room right now. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. LSU ready to boot it away and open this second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Looking to pass. It's Lagway. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
That's a throw the QB would like to have back. He just has to do a better job giving his receiver a chance to make the catch.
Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep. They are calling for their defense in Baton Rouge. A huge third down coming up. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll pull it down and run. QB got it himself. All the way out across the 45-yard line. Mark it out of bounds at the 46. The Gators have it with a 1st and 10. Finds his tight end. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield. But how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? Line getting set on 2nd down. They'll give it to the back. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line?
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
The Gators are marching down the field. Running back searching for a hole. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the 1st down play.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this up.
There he goes. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why they've been able to put up a lot of points and have a really nice lead in this one. And now back in the red zone again, they're looking to add to that.
Here comes 2nd down, and this crowd is turning it up a notch. On the run, it's Ball. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues.
Offenses, when they run these RPOs, they just want to be comfortable. The quarterback wants to make the read very easy, very clean. It's your job as a defense to kind of create some confusion, speed up that process any way you can.
He's not going to make it to the stick. They'll run it out of the shotgun. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. To the air, it's Nussmeier. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. Now a lot of work work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. Got his man downfield. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line. You look to be backed up, and then suddenly you're not. Big play has him across the 50, and they'll have it 1st and 10. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. And we talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But
he lost it high and deep down the left side. Touchdown LSU! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They still have the lead, but they need to respond to that last score. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
But we're not quite in the 4th quarter yet. We're almost there, but you're seeing the attitude shift now for this offense. They've got the lead, so they've got to be able to run the football. You're going to see a lot more of that, I think, as this game keeps going on. They're trying to wear this defense down when the game is almost over.
And they get him on the ground, and that'll probably do it for the 3rd quarter. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Florida on top. And we've reached the end of the 3rd, and time is running out if they're going to cut into this deficit. Let's take a look at our game stats before we move on. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. After swapping ends of the field, that gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. The short hands, it's Wilson. He'll have enough for the 1st down, and they stop him at the 45. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops.
And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
How about the defense getting home with the pass rush? Playing man coverage in the back end. You need to win up front. Those guys got to get to the quarterback. Do a great job rushing the passer. I can play man when I got a pass rush like that.
Across the 45. And this is why a mobile quarterback is a defensive coordinator's worst nightmare. He has just been running wild all day. And the Gators will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking downfield, it's Lagway. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Got a man. It's Jackson.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
Bought a little time, lets it go. Grab near the marker, it's Wilson. Just across the 20 with a 1st down at the 19. The Gators are threatening in the red zone. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Lost yardage on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And that's incomplete. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. quarterback run is part of their game plan. And he moved it slightly forward. Defense played it well. The Tigers come to the line in the hurry-up.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
To the air, it's Nussmeier. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Fires to the big fella. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as he gets him down at the 37. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got it in the middle. It's Sharp. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. The Tigers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. On the move. Not a lot of movement on that one. The defense in position. Got to get to the line quickly for this 3rd down play. They'll try to get it through the air. Snagged in the middle. It's Anderson. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. Secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. A 1st down run in the red zone. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And it's caught for the late touchdown. So how about this? Maybe we are set up for a finish.
Well, the offense did their part. You're just trying to apply some pressure on the opponent, right? Yeah, you're down right now, but if you can find a way to get the ball back with some time on the clock, they're within striking distance still to win this game.
And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it. The Gators sending the offense back to work. All right, this game just got tighter, and you just don't want to make a mistake here, David.
Especially in the 4th quarter. Remember, you're still leading this ball game. You're still going to execute the same way, Palmer. Don't get frantic.
Don't get frantic, but I would like to see them stay aggressive, too. You put a touchdown up on the board here, and this goes back to being a 2-possession game.
The offense wastes no time getting the timeout called.
Timeout, Florida.
From the 30-yard line on 1st down. Looking downfield, it's Lagway. Pressure coming. Takes a hit as he fires.
Yeah, it fell incomplete because he did a great job of getting to the quarterback. He's in the pocket. Yeah, he's comfortable, but you get in there and you get a hit on him. Now he feels it. Can't throw the football. Can't follow through with his arm motion. Nice job by the defense.
Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
I think if you're offense here, the game boils down to this one play on 3rd down with the lead late. If you get the first down, that's ball game. There's not enough time left for the defense to get it back and go march down the field. So let's dial up our best play offensively. Let's make sure our best players are touching the football here.
Fires left. And it's taken away by the defense, and they desperately needed that turnover. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business. opening snap of this drive comes from the 38-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waiting moments. That could be a costly play. And they spike it and get the clock stopped.
QB spikes the ball to stop the clock. No gain on the play. Brings up third down.
No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. No signs of any kind of kicker as they'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. On fourth down, going to the air. They got him for the sack, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
I know that was tough, but as a quarterback, you got to know on fourth down, you cannot take a sack. Any way, shape, or form, you've got to be able to get rid of that football and give it an opportunity. That time, I know it wasn't blocked perfect, but the quarterback's got to have more sense of urgency.
Man, that's exactly what I want from my offense. Like, listen, they're out of timeouts. I want this clock to tick. Now, we have seen some college coaches across college football continue to run the football and also give up the football and give a gift to the other team. This one's over if I just take a knee.
And this field goal team has been busy. This kicker comes out for the third time tonight. And they didn't need the extra points, but maybe just a chance to stick it to them right here a little bit at the end. What a show both of these teams put on today. A couple of outstanding squads, hotly contested battle all the way to the very end.
Yeah, we came into this one expecting this to be a back-and-forth battle. We knew it was going to go down late into the fourth quarter. At the end of the day, the higher-ranked team, David, they were really able to lean on those playmakers and that leadership they've got in the locker room.
Yeah, and now I think even more so, you're starting to believe in them. They're battle-tested. This team they find a way to get things done. That's why they're ranked where they're at, and I expect this team to stay in contention for the college football playoff because they're proving week in and week out they're a really good squad.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.